Once in a city, lived a person who was very wealthy. But despite having immense wealth, he had a desire to get more money. One day, he got to know that a miraculous saint had arrived in his city. He went to the saint, invited him to his house and served him warmly. Pleased with his service, before leaving, the saint gave him 4 lamps. Giving all 4 lamps, the saint told him, "Son, whenever you need money, light the first lamp and hold it, walk in the east direction, and when it is extinguished, dig at that place and you will get money. After that again, if you need money, light a second lamp and hold it, walk in the west direction till it gets extinguished, and when you dig there, you will get immense wealth buried in the ground. Even if your need for money is not fulfilled, light a third lamp and walk in the south direction, and dig at a place where it is extinguished, and you will get money. In the end, you will be left with 1 lamp and 1 direction, but don't light that lamp ever and go in that direction." Saying this, the saint left. As soon as the saint left, the man lit the first lamp and walked toward the east, the lamp extinguished in the forest. When he dug there, he found an urn which was filled with gold ornaments. Seeing this, the man got very happy and thought of using other lamps too. So, he lit up the second lamp, which extinguished at an isolated place where he found a chest full of gold coins. After this, his greed increased more. Then, he lit up the third lamp, which extinguished under a tree, where he found a pot filled with diamonds and pearls. Even after getting all this, that man wanted to get more money. So he thought about using the 4th lamp, which the saint had forbidden him to use. But blinded by greed, he thought, "There must be more wealth hidden, but the saint doesn't want me to go there, because he wants to keep that money to himself." So, he decided to go there as soon as possible. He lit up the 4th lamp and started walking towards the north direction. While walking, he reached in front of a palace where the lamp extinguished. The greedy person opened the gate, entered the palace and started looking for money. When he opened the door of the first room, he found diamonds and jewels. Seeing this, his eyes dazzled. In another room, he found gold and ornaments. After going further, he heard the sound of a flour mill running. When he followed that sound and opened the door of that room, he saw an old man grinding a mill. The man asked him, "How did you get here? Will you run this mill for a while? I want to take a break, and while resting, I will tell you the whole story, how and why I got here," said the old man. The man thought that the old man must be having information about more money hidden in this palace, so he agreed. He sat at the old man's place and started running the mill. The old man stood up and started laughing loudly. Seeing this, the man was surprised and asked, "Why are you laughing like this?" And saying that, he was about to stop running the mill. Just then, the old man said, "Don't stop. Keep this mill running. From now on, this palace is yours and this mill as well. You have to keep running this mill all the time, because once the mill stops, this palace will collapse and you will die by being buried in it." Taking a deep breath, the old man further said, "I too had reached this palace out of greed by lighting the last lamp given by the saint. Since then I have been running this mill here. My entire youth was spent running this mill." Saying this, the old man was about to leave. "Before leaving, at least tell me how I can get rid of this mill," shouted the man. The old man smiled and replied, unless someone like me or you comes here blinded by greed, you will not be able to get rid of this mill." From that day on, the greedy man kept running the mill and cursing himself while waiting for someone to come and replace him. If we see it in our lives, we will find that we often let go of many good things in our life because of our greed of having even better. Our human nature is such that we always want better and better. But sometimes in the desire to get something better, we are deprived of even what we already have, which could have given us satisfaction and made us happy. Greed is a bottomless pit which has no end. And when a person falls in it, he just keeps falling. It does not mean that we should not try to achieve something better in our life, but in the greed of getting something better, make sure that we are not deprived of what we already have. Therefore, it's very important to be satisfied in life because greed has no limits. This is story from Gift of Life. Thank you for watching and keep smiling.